Good evening, friends. Welcome back to my channel Infinite Trade. My name is Robin, and let's do a Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. So today, what happened in the market? Just a quick review. So both Nifty and Bank Nifty opened flat, and it was trading completely sideways as we discussed in our video yesterday. So I had clearly told you that a flat opening, Nifty and Bank Nifty both will stay in the same range that I marked on my chart on the previous day chart, and it almost stayed continuously the same range. However, the closing was on the lower side, so that signifies that there is a possibility of market expecting a profit booking or a correction. Okay, but anyways, in the first thing, if we look at the channel, this is Nifty is exactly rejecting itself at the resistance. Bank Nifty is definitely trading on a higher side, but that's usual and that's okay. Okay, so when we draw a support resistance, or we draw any kind of a trend line or a channel, or maybe it can be a moving average, not necessary that market has to hit that particular point and return. Okay, it can surpass that. So I'm talking about these things. Okay, so it can come out of the channel and it can get back inside. So this is known as excess. Okay, this happens due to some sort of news. If kicks in, that time we see a gap up or a gap down, and we see that level breaking, but that doesn't mean that it has changed its trend continuously. Okay, so right now we are still rejecting on the same point, and this is what I was talking about. Like, I still feel that, you know, I'm still not convinced that we are out of this particular supply zone until and unless, as I always mention, I don't see FII buying at least for a month, and I want to see them as a net buyer. And so far, I'm definitely expecting a dip. So right now we'll quickly see what is the data, and let's decide what should be the plan for tomorrow. So I'm doing this analysis live. I haven't checked it so far yet. I've just opened up all the data. So right now we'll quickly analyze. So the first thing, this is what I was expecting yesterday, but this came today. Okay, so some longs have been closed. This is not a significant uh, figure, but definitely they have booked some profits and they have added some shorts. Okay, so this is something which I was planning yesterday, but they did it today. So somewhere, we are close to them, is what I always tell myself. Okay, because market did not make a significant move today. It was definitely in the range that it was yesterday, and what I predicted yesterday happened today. Okay, so what I always think of for myself is, we need to follow FIIs, and I'm able to predict what their strategy will be a day prior. Okay, so this is the kind of analysis that we all should be doing. Okay, so they have added some future shorts. Good to know that. Definitely, at a resistance you book profit, you neutralize your position before taking a decision whether to break out or to go down. So this is what everyone should be doing. Secondly, if you look at call, not a significant number, very less short. So, but what is significant here is put. So net long is 51,800. So this is a huge quantity, and they're expecting. So long inputs means definitely a fall is expected. Okay, and that too with the momentum is when you become an option buyer, and that too tomorrow. It's Wednesday, if I'm not wrong. Uh, yeah, tomorrow it's Wednesday. So on a Wednesday, you go long on an option. That's highly dangerous for retail traders like us. But FIs have gone long, that means they're definitely expecting a fall. And if we look at pros, they have call short and they also have put long. So the quantity is again huge. So both of them are on the same side. So definitely a dip is expected. But before they book their profits, we need to be careful, because since both of them are on the same side, they may try to trap us. Okay, they may show that the market is bullish, or they may show that it is extremely bearish, and they may trap us. So in case if I find anything like that, I'll definitely put it on the Telegram group, so nothing to worry. But definitely we can see a dip tomorrow, that is something which is clearly visible. So yeah, so the participant wise open interest denotes that tomorrow's day is expected to be bearish. Now let, let's just check the option chain. I opened it yesterday. I saw that the entire option chain was green on both the sides, but today I can only see red color. So this indicates that we can expect some more fall. So yesterday Bank Nifty's put call ratio was trading around 1.55, and today it's 0.87. So that's a huge difference. Okay, so directly from extremely bullish you turned yourself to bearish. So below 0.9 is bearish, and similarly Nifty was trading around 1.3, and now it's trading around 0.91, which is considered to be neutral. Below 0.9 it becomes bearish. Okay, so overall what happened today in the options that we can see is, okay, let me just drag it down. Okay, so we can see change in OI. We can see exit in on the put side, both in Nifty and Bank Nifty. So yeah, now let's move on to the charts to understand what should be our plan for tomorrow. The Nifty is not able to surpass this resistance. Okay, so tomorrow what we need to see is we need to open below this particular point. Okay, what is that point? Below 18,020. So below 18,020 to this place, so they will consider this to be as a flat opening. And as soon as it breaks this low 17,880, okay, 17,880, so you can go for a put long here. Okay, uh, so this time we are not like yesterday I told you that wait for a price action here, like a lower low kind of thing, but today we are not going to wait something like that. In case if we buy and if it hits our SL, we'll take it, but again when it comes back down, we'll again buy a put. Okay, so that should be the plan. Why I'm saying this, the only reason is we have seen both of them on the bearish side, so that's the only reason we are directly going to buy put once they break this. So our immediate target happens to be 17,600. Okay, so decent 200 250 point fall. So we'll wait for this trade, and definitely we have to take this particular trade. And in case if it opens flat and it starts moving upside, we are not going to do anything. We are not going to buy any call here. We'll wait for a confirmation, and if it goes here and then again comes back here, and if it breaks it, the strategy remains the same. We'll buy a put here. Okay, so this is the plan for Nifty. Any opening on the gap down, say it opens somewhere close to 17,800, we'll wait for a bounce here. If it comes here and then again closes below 17,880, we are going to buy a put. Target remains the same. So this is our plan in Nifty. Any gap up opening? Okay, let's discuss that as well. Gap up opening at this place will be a very good place to buy a put. As soon as the first candle's low is breached, we'll buy a put here also. That's okay. We'll just see a small bounce and immediately we can see Nifty breaking it. Let's discuss Bank Nifty. Okay, so Bank Nifty has already broken this level 36,080. Okay, so this was an important support for us, 36,080. Bank Nifty has already closed below it, and it has closed right at the trend line. So tomorrow we can expect it to break this particular level and fall until this level. So that's a huge place. Let's mark a support here. Okay, it is directly 37,150. Okay, so near about a 900 points fall. So a lot of people might think, oh, whether it can come or not. So what we can do is, see, this is gap. Okay, so gap means nothing was traded here. So obviously, if you put a volume profile over here, you will find nothing in this place. So this is, in Hindi we call it gadda. Okay, so direct fall. So that is definitely possible, but it may do a lot of time pass. Since Bank Nifty looks a little stronger, it will do some time pass, and maybe in the end it may suddenly fall and touch this line. So it can happen. So safe traders can book near 37,600 and maybe re-enter once it breaks 37,600, and then we can look for this target. But this target is definitely going to be achieved either by tomorrow or day after. Okay, so where Bank Nifty should open to take this trade? So the best point of taking this trade is this area. Okay, so that our SL remains very small. So just in case if Bank Nifty opens say above this line, we'll wait for it to break, and it should also break this low, and then it will give us small bounce. Okay, and that bounce, when it reverses, is when we'll buy put, just to avoid any confusions, because if we immediately enter, it's Bank Nifty, so it may easily put a 100-150 point candle and hit our stop loss. So just to ensure our stop loss doesn't get hit, we are going to wait for a confirmation. So let me reiterate it again. So in case if it opens above this line, we'll wait for it to break this low. Okay, it will break the low, let it go down. Even if it goes down further, that's okay, but at least it will come and retest this level, and it will reverse again. That time we'll buy a put here, and the first target is 37,600, and the second target happens to be 37,150 or 200. Okay, any significant gap up around this place, then definitely Bank Nifty may again travel within this range, at least for the first half. So safe traders can wait for it to break this particular level. Only then we'll buy a put. Till then we'll enjoy the time pass. But I don't think so it will open with such a huge gap. So in case if it opens within this place, we know what we need to do. What about a gap down? So if a gap down is within this particular area, definitely it will give a bounce. Okay, and that bounce again, if it like touches this place and closes here, we'll buy a put here. The target is the same. So just in case if it opens gap up and if it is breaking this area 38,770, I will definitely not trade, but definitely you can buy a call here, but I may not trade because it is against FIIs and close positions, and with such a huge quantity it will be difficult for them to manage as well, and that can create a lot of volatility and confusions. So I will avoid this. I am only planning for a put trade tomorrow. I hope you all enjoyed watching this. Let's meet in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.